Happy Sunday. Welcome back to Kevin Toll Reads. Today, I have my weekly wrap-up for this past week, so I hope you're ready because this is going to be interesting. I read three books and two short stories this week. The first book I read, I DNF'd about 65% of the way through, which was this book. This book. The Spear Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez. This wasn't for me. I DNF'd it. I ain't got time for that. I'm just going to leave it at that. If you haven't checked out the video for it, I'll put a card up there so you can click on it and find out what's going on. Then I read Sackett's Land, which is the first book in the Sackett series. A bunch of us are reading through this series. We're doing a couple books each month. Having a lot of fun, playing off each other, making fun of each other, that kind of thing. And so if you haven't checked out my video, I'll put a card up there as well so you can kind of click on it. And I might even put it at the end of the video so you can just click on it. So check that out. I kind of have a skit in the beginning of this. It's pretty interesting. I think it's funny. I rated oh, by the way, what did I rate this? I am just struggling today. I rated this a 4.4 out of 5. I really enjoyed this book. It was really good. And then I just put up the review because I just finished it late last night. The Sentinel by Lee Child and Andrew Child, book 25 in the Jack Reacher series. I rated this a 3.9. It was okay. This is a book I put down several years ago after it first came out in, I think, 2020, 2021. And I stopped reading. I just didn't really connect with it. And then I came back to it and it was okay. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. And then I have my two short stories I did on Saturday. I'll put a card up for that video as well, so you can click on it. I did Casino, which is a short story in Ford County Stories by John Grisham. I rated it a 4.5. I really enjoyed it. And then I did Last Breath, which is a short story in 20th Century Ghost by Joe Hill in this collection, and I gave it a 3.5. It was pretty good. Definitely different, but very short story, so not a lot of commitment. Enjoyed both of these. I continue to have a great time with the Saturday shorts. Average score for the books I read and the short stories was a 4.1. In terms of videos last week, I did 7. Obviously, I had the 2 book reviews and a DNF. I had my short story series. I did a 6-month YouTube update. I also did my August monthly wrap-up. I did a TBR reshuffle. And I did a book tag, Adventures Assemble, which was a tag I got from Book Chat with Pat. And I really enjoyed that one as well. So you should check out those videos. In terms of subscriber, channel engagement, comments, etc., I had several people, again, reach out, make comments. I had some new subscribers, some usual suspects. You know, I had Trav's Bookshelf, Little Big Library, Graz, Faceless, Dustin Neely, Xanadu Castle, Reading Ideas, Nerdishly Active, Amex GT, Albert the Conjugator, Music Room 7185, Skywalker 80316, Bing Lamb, Book Chat with Pat, Patty Page 6723, Shaggy 8300, Book Buds, Novel Insights, Foxing and Fiction, Bing Lamb. I think I said Bing Lamb twice. He's just a great guy. ZGT, interesting one. Cliff Amons, or maybe it's Cliff Amon. Cliff Amon 6043. Sorry, Cliff. Hide and Read, Book Ramble, 2-Minute Books. If you haven't checked out 2-Minute Books channel, you should check out. It's Patrice. She does a really good job. You should check her out. Jaco 3076, Bucky 749, James Biddle, Miss Ladybug 1974. I'm approaching my 250th video on YouTube, which is pretty great. I do have a shout out for Hide and Read. If you have it, if you've checked out his channel, he's an interesting character. A bird of another feather, so to speak, and he just posted his 100th video. So shout out to him for doing that. That's definitely a milestone. So great job there. I continue to get a lot of feedback, really a lot of feedback, especially I got a lot of feedback on the Sackett video. I really, really appreciate it. Definitely got some feedback on my 6-month of YouTube lessons learned and updates. I really appreciate all that. I think it's all great. So continue commenting, continue giving your feedback. I am really enjoying it. So what am I reading this week? Well, as you know, I got 4 months left in the year. I got 4 Dandelion Dynasty books by Ken Liu. So this week I am taking, this evening is going to be The Grace of Kings. I'm starting that bad boy. I was going to start last night, and I just had to finish the Sentinel and knock that out. So tonight is this. And then obviously I have the rest of the month to finish the second book in the second series, which is To the Far Blue Mountains by Louis L'Amour. I'm going to also start that this week as well. So these are the 2 books I'm going to focus heavily on this week. Plus I will have my 2 short stories. In terms of TBRs, that leaves, that will leave these books left on my TBR stack: The Cancel Check by Lawrence Block, Corey's Deal, Pines, which is the first book in the Wayward Pines trilogy. It's a reread for me by Blake Crouch. The My Sister's Grave, Robert Dugoni. I got to get to that. And then Airframe, which is kind of my 3rd or 4th read of that, and I really enjoy it. So that was a pleasure read. And then in terms of upcoming videos this week, we're going to have definitely book reviews, the Saturday Shorts. I'm going to have a book haul. My wife's probably like cringing, but yeah, I'm going to have a book haul. Both daughters wanted a daddy-daughter kind of date this week, and so both of them, Carly's still interested in finding books for her classroom for next year, and so we went to some used bookstores. Obviously, I'm not going to, close my eyes as she's shopping, so I found some things. And then Tessa, she wanted to check out some books. So both of them are getting active in books, and so it's all great. I'm not going to say no. So obviously, I'm not going to say no to myself either. So I bought some books. So book haul will be forthcoming. I am going to get back on the schedule with the deep dive character study and maybe a miscellaneous video. And that should be this week. So I hope you're having a great week. As I mentioned, I'm going to have some... definitely put a link to the Sackett video, and you should definitely check that out. It's pretty funny. At least I think it is. But anyways, I hope you're having a great start to your week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.